The White House COVID-19 response team says cases are starting to rise again across the country, mostly among the unvaccinated. News Nation's Adrian Bankert is live in the newsroom for us. Adrian, health experts are keeping a close eye on highly infectious Delta variant spreading.
Yeah, there's a lot of concern now. While the numbers of cases, deaths, and hospitalizations due to COVID-19 is drastically down, the latest strain of the disease, the Delta variant, is prompting fears of a new surge that the vaccines may or may not be able to beat.
The Delta variant, the latest COVID wave, is said by some experts to be deadlier, even to vaccinated populations. It's the dominant strain right now in the U.S., making up 51% of all new cases. In late June, the Delta variant became the most dominant strain in the most populous state in the nation. California is seeing a 30% increase in hospitalizations from mid-June, just after the state reopened. While the numbers are still far lower than at the height of the pandemic, officials want to ensure this week-to-week uptick doesn't become a surge. Nationwide, COVID cases are up 11% over last week. Mostly all are unvaccinated patients, and almost all of new COVID-19 cases have occurred where vaccination rates are less than 40%. These are the communities health experts are most concerned over, like in Northwest Arkansas. A recent poll reveals 60% of people have had some degree of hesitancy about the vaccine. State officials have detected the Delta variant in Mississippi, where new cases are up just about 400 from 0 new cases 10 days earlier, and about 96% of those are among unvaccinated people. It's the same in parts of Georgia, where Vice President Kamala Harris is currently conducting a vaccine awareness campaign door to door to convince more people to get their shots. The areas of low vaccination are also commonly areas of low infection. West Virginia's governor offered a measured response.
The Delta variant now has jumped from 12 to 15. Doesn't sound like much. It's in 6 counties in West Virginia. Doesn't sound like much. But all of a sudden, if this thing really takes off and everything and you're not vaccinated, it absolutely is super deadly.
New research out of France shows that the key to immunity is getting both shots. In lab tests, a single shot of the 2-dose Pfizer or AstraZeneca vaccines barely inhibited the Delta variant. A second dose gave a big boost in immunity.
And we know that most Americans have received their first dose of the 2-dose shot, but less than half of U.S. adults are fully vaccinated. Health experts are now forecasting indoor mask mandates and other restrictions that may be implemented. But the other thing is that with Pfizer and BioNTech asking for a booster shot to be created, they're actually promising a third shot for people who want extra protection, particularly for these strains like the Delta variant.